Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday. It's about lunchtime, and I just finished my acupuncture, so I thought I'd come up and walk around a little bit and talk and get some exercise, maybe get something to eat, and just kind of give you an idea of some of the stuff that's going on around up here. Everything's pretty good. The weather's nice. We've had a little bit of rain. Pretty cloudy. Not real bad, not real hot, not real cool. But what I was going to talk to you about today is, I was just reading this online the other day, that Chiang Mai has been rated the number one safest city in Southeast Asia, and I kind of agree with that. And I'll talk a little bit about that, and I'll talk about some of the things that I think is not safe about it, and some of the things that I think you can do to protect yourself from having any problems up here, which I hope you never do. But we're going to walk up to the moat, maybe through Taipei and down through those streets. I really don't have any plan as to where I'm going to walk today or what I'm going to do, just kind of what I'm going to talk about, and just kind of go and have a good time. And I want to thank everybody that's coming to the channel and bought super thanks, bought coffee, left comments and stuff like that. I'm glad that the channel is helping some people. But anyway, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to turn the camera around and show you right here. We're at my acupuncture place. We start out here mainly because this is a good place to park, and this is the parking guy here. He'll if you don't park right, he's going to get you. How you doing? And they're pretty strict about it here. You know, you can park on the left side. I park down there on the right. But if you get in a spot you're not supposed to be, you're liable to get a ticket, and it'll cost you some money. But going back to what I was going to talk about, Chiang Mai rated 1, Singapore rated 2, Hanoi rated 3, and I've been to I haven't been to Singapore, but I've been to Hanoi. Bangkok was 4, Pattaya 5, I'd question that one. Ho Chi Minh City 6, Jakarta 7, Kuala Lumpur 8, and then Manila 9. Here, I'll show these to you real quick if you see them. You might be able to see it. You might not. If not, I'll put it in there. But I kind of agree with you. You know, being an ex-cop, I feel very safe here. I don't feel threatened in any way. I wonder if we can walk down that road and accomplish anything. I don't think so. I think we'll walk right out here to the street. But you know, everybody told me, you know, when I was leaving, I gave my gun away, and I said, "You're not going to have a gun?" I said, "No, I'm not going to have a gun." And I've never felt safe without one. I know there are guns here. You know, just because it's a place where they say guns are outlawed, it doesn't mean that they're not here. There are people here that have guns, and they've been known to use them. But I've never had myself in that situation where I would have somebody pull a gun on me. And you know, usually where it happens, usually where it happens is out in traffic. People will get mad at each other, and one person will pull a gun out and either point it or fire a couple rounds into somebody's car or something like that. But you know, for the most part, doesn't happen very often. But you know, as far as walking around, you're safe. I thought, no, those aren't marijuana plants. You know, you're safe. You're not gonna get robbed. I think we've had a couple of snatchings that happened over the past, 10 or 15 years that I can remember. But it's not a common thing, and if you use a little bit of common sense, you'll it goes a long way. I think we're going to cross the street here and get on the other side. Yeah, we will, and we'll go up here to the crosswalk. But as you know, as far as that's concerned, nah, doesn't happen. Not very often anyway. Pickpockets, how you doing? We do have pickpockets here, but usually it is people from outside of Thailand that come in here when they have a festival or something like that, and they have big crowds of people, and usually a group of pickpockets will show up, and they usually catch them pretty quickly. But this is probably the most dangerous thing that you're going to find in Chiang Mai is right here. If you're going to get hurt, this is where it's going to be, because people don't stop for them. You can press the buzzer for the light. It doesn't make any difference, you know. It just they're not going to stop. Some of them will, some of them won't, but it's just be your luck that you'd find the one that doesn't. And if I can find a video clip, it just happened last week, I'll include it in this video. You can see it. The lady's walking through the crosswalk, and she just gets nailed by a motorcycle, and it's absolutely pitiful. But, you know what happens? You have to watch where you walk. You have to watch where you put your feet down as well. A lot of people get hurt, you know, stepping in these drainage ditches and things like that. And there's a lot of things out here that can hurt you. And then the other danger that they don't speak about is riding on the back of a motorcycle. That part of Chiang Mai, now I can't compare it to Singapore because I've never been to Singapore. So I don't know how safe the traffic is in Singapore compared to here. I can tell you in Hanoi, it was pretty crazy. Same way with Ho Chi Minh City, pretty crazy. Bangkok, pretty crazy. But here it's not that great either. But you know, you just use common sense when you're out walking around. You know, keep a vigil on what's around you, your surroundings, where you're going. Don't be flashing a lot of money. Definitely don't be wearing a lot of gold. That's about the craziest thing you can do just about anywhere you're at. And you know, most of the things that these things that I'm saying pertain to anywhere you travel in the world, not just Chiang Mai. And don't carry your passport with you. Make a copy of it. Keep it in your pocketbook or in your wallet or wherever. Take a picture of it with your phone. They'll accept that. That's no big deal. But don't carry your passport with you, because if you lose it, especially if you're a United States citizen, if you lose your passport here, our consulate is not that easy to deal with as far as getting a replacement. Going on a cell phone. Then you get these guys over here doing a good job. Thailand just came out with a new law that if you're on a motorcycle, passenger or rider doesn't have a helmet, 2,000 baht. Now what they've talked about doing, and I think it's a good idea, is have a table full of helmets right next door, or right there, where instead of getting fined, you just spend 250 baht and buy a helmet. And I think most people would definitely take the helmet option. And they'd have one. You know, there's 3 of them on a motorbike, 2 of them are getting a ticket. Or 4 of them. No, it's 4. Looks like they're getting a ticket. I don't know. Maybe getting a ticket. She may have just taken her helmet off. He may be getting a ticket for no driver's license or not an international permit. Who knows? But that's the kind of stuff that happens. But you know, they're out here every day. So, you know, you can't get away from them. Now these guys are going on a call. That's something that you rarely see. They rarely get called out. But you know, those are some of the things that you need to watch out for. And I'll be honest with you, here you are more likely to get ripped off by another foreigner than you are to get ripped off by a Thai person. Plain and simple. If a foreign person comes up and starts talking to you, he's more apt to be after your money than a Thai person. A Thai person will want to earn your money. The foreign person will probably want to try to steal it. But and most of the crimes that we read about here that happened, and not only here, but down in Phuket and Pattaya and places like that, are crimes foreigner against foreigner. They get drunk in a bar and fight each other, and somebody gets cut, somebody gets stabbed. We don't have a lot of that up here. That doesn't usually happen. I think it's happened a few times, but it hasn't happened to the point where it's really been anything super critical or anything that would be reportable, other than the kid that we had that went wild on marijuana, they say, and ran up and down the streets here for about 4 hours one night, stabbing people. And he was American. Now, I don't know whatever happened to him. They've never mentioned. A big sign here says, "Don't feed the pigeons and don't play with the pigeons." But it's always ignored. Well, that one doesn't say it, but it says smoking. But there used to be big signs here. But there's not many pigeon catchers out today. So business must be a little bit slow. They say these birds carry all kinds of different diseases on them, but people don't care. I'll give you a shot down Taipei Road right there. But yeah, you're safe. In the bars and things, you guys that are going to the bars at night, yes, watch your drinks, count your drinks. I just read the other day where a guy had been in a bar and had run up a tab, and when his tab got there, there were quite a few more drinks on there than what he remembers ordering. Cute kids. Hello. Cool Muang coffee. But we're going to walk down this way, and I think we'll head left down the across from Chiang Mai Road. Head left and go that way. Yeah, just use your head. Don't get crazy drunk. You're just asking to be a target. Or if you are planning on going out and having a few too many, have somebody with you, or at least have one person that's sober to kind of keep things straight. Because that's when you get into trouble. That's when bad things happen. People see that you're inebriated to a bit, and they'll take advantage of you, and that'll happen here. If you let it happen. The other thing, and I don't have a picture of one here, and I'm not going to really show you a picture of one, but you guys that are coming here, we have these bars that are called karaoke bars, and there's usually 10 or 15 pretty beautiful women sitting outside on chairs, and not all of them, but some of them, when you go inside, you're basically you're just shark bait, and you're lucky if you get out of there with anything. You end up staying there, maybe having a couple of drinks, and end up paying for about 50, and when you go to walk out and look at your bill and it's, you know, 40 or 50,000 baht, and you're about to stream, these two big old guys come over and say, you ain't going nowhere, you know, and then they'll end up getting you to the credit card machine, and, you know, you'll end up paying. So stay out of those places. You know, I can't warn you about where any of them are, but because like I said, I don't know which ones are bad and which ones are not bad. I would just beware that if you go in one, you may have a problem, and it's just best to stay out of them. There's nothing in there. You know, if you go in the bars on Loi Kro, you know, you're safe. They're open bars. I doubt very seriously that you'd have any problems. You know, no matter where you go, you need to watch your drink. Make sure nobody puts anything in it. And like I said, make sure nobody pads your tab. But other than that, you know, you're fine as long as you keep your wits about you. Now, taking a girl up into your room, you know, that's probably not a good idea. Smokehouse. Yeah, top buds. Yeah, we'll cross here. And again, like I said, if you're going to get hurt, this is probably the location that you're going to get hurt at. Because unlike most places, when you step out into the crosswalk, they'll stop. Now this guy's stopping for me. I hope he doesn't get hit. Now where you got to watch is that this guy and that guy, they don't see you, and they just keep on going. And that's what happened to that lady. She walked out from behind a truck, and I mean, it just nailed her hard. It didn't say whether it killed her or not. Like I said, I'm going to try to put a link up to the video, maybe even play it in the video if I can. But we're going to walk down this way. But as far as your rooms are concerned, you know, those room safes are basically trash. If you go on the internet or on YouTube and Google how to crack one of those safes, it'll tell you in about 5 or 10 seconds how to get in one. Yeah, okay, that goes out to the back road. I don't want to go there. I want to stay on this road here. Or maybe walk that one. I don't know. That's a pretty temple in there. Yeah, I think we're going to walk down this way. See where that takes me. If any of y'all are coming here and you want me to walk around your hotel, just shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to do it. I don't charge anything for it. I won't make your reservations for you or anything like that, or I won't review the hotel. But I'll walk by and show it to you and show you where the places are close by where you can eat and find some neat things. Now this may just take me back around in a circle, which is okay. I think it does. This is a neat place. I saw where Manila rated last, and I've read some horror stories down there about things happening to people. So I don't really think it would be a place that I'd really want to go. Now our consulate is in Manila. Yeah, we've walked through here before. We'll walk it again. It is for sure hot. So they're selling their fruit. But other than that, everything's hunky-dory. I'm feeling real good. Like I said, I'm coming down off of gabapentin is how you pronounce it. I don't know, Lex says I always pronounce it wrong. But I'm coming off of 400 milligrams, and I'm down to 75 now. And I don't know. Oh, okay, we walked. Last time, I think, yeah, we walked out this way. And I think we came out this way. So we'll do something a little bit different this time. I'm not going to go to the right, I'll go to the left. But those of you who've had it, you know, coming off of it's not a pleasant experience. I started out at 400, and now like I said, I'm down to 75. And I've noticed I get some migraine headaches, aches and pains in places that I normally don't get them. And they all say that's pretty common. So I just have to, from 75, I'll go down to 50 for a week, 25, and then I'll start splitting it every other day until I'm off of it. Because I don't, you know, gabapentin's for pain, and I'm really not in any pain other than, you know, just some normal growing pains. Yeah, we will go down here and we'll go to the left, and that'll take us right back out. We're pretty much where we came from, just a little bit further west of it. Remember, I think on the last video we walked by the school, but we went to the right up here. This time I'm going to go left. But usually, you know, the crime that we read about here is crimes. There we go, we're back again, battery number 2. Usually what we read about is crimes against Thai against Thai. And, you know, in any society, you're going to have crimes against, you know, humanity, and it's usually against each other. Graph Cafe. Oh, the place looks busy. I made a post on Facebook the other day about the bicycle trip that I made in a group that I belong to, and somebody in the group recognized me and said, "Yeah, you put Sweet Home Coffee back on the map on your YouTube channel. That was really nice." And it kind of shocked me a little bit, but it turns out the guy's from Chiang Mai. But somebody recognized me and thanked me for helping her out, and it was a pleasure for me to do that. I am so glad that I was able to help her. The 8 Ra TV house. Ra TV. And then you got Mountain Coffee over here on the left, and their coffee is excellent. They send it all over the world. I'll stop in and say, I don't know if that's her or not. No, it's probably just some tourists there. Yeah, can't really tell. Homemade granola, all kinds of different stuff, huh? Yes, open. We're open. Order here. Bell box, the whole 9 yards. Great coffee. If you're coming here and you want to bring some back with you, stop in and pick it up. Wisdom tooth. Whew, man, I don't even want to go there. Oh, but it's it's a nice day for out walking, and like I said, I'm sweating, but you know, if I wasn't sweating, I wouldn't be doing anything. It's just part of being here. Great breakfast here, and you can also get it served to you over here. And a new coffee shop, huh? Opened up. Sujai Coffee. Huh. That's new. You get good bread and rolls and all kinds of stuff over here on the right. And they usually replenish 2 or 3 times a day. No outside food and drink. See what their stock looks like today. Cinnamon rolls are really, really good. But yeah, they got a full tray out today. Fresh bread baked daily, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. No additives, no preservatives, and that's true because if you leave it set out a day or two, it usually gets moldy real quick. You can freeze it, and that's probably the best thing to do. Hey, airplane. Yeah, little small plane. It's very uncommon to see those here. Flatbread. Huh. French bucket, 40 baht. That's cheap. Their bread is not expensive here, but we're gonna walk down here and keep going. I may try to get to Three Kings Monument because there's something down there I want to see across the street. The bookstore here. A lot of new places here, man. A lot of new shops have opened up. Now see, this just makes perfect sense. Put that right in the middle of the sidewalk. What are you gonna do? Okay. And Diablo's Burritos, very good burritos here. She used to be on the other side of Chiang Mai Road. She's moved over here. The food is really good. Definitely stop in and try them. Doesn't say what time she's open to. Huh. Looks like she has rooms too. There you go. You're under 24-hour surveillance, which is cool. Most places here, if you're out on the street, you're on CCTV. So if something happens to you, they'll pull that up and they're actually able to follow the person back to their hotel or wherever they're living. And they've caught numerous people that way. Yeah, we'll walk down this way. And you know, y'all can drop off anytime if you get bored. Don't worry about it. I'm not yeah, see, that's 100,000, 10,000 baht fine for putting graffiti on that wall. See if that deters them. Being right next to Zoe in yellow, I'm wondering how long that wall will stay that way. We'll see. Haircut. Skin fade, shampoo, edge up, hair set, shave. No. I'll pass. Yeah, we will walk down here. There's a I may not have walked down far enough, I don't know. Green light, I'm not gonna go. Or maybe we'll walk down this way and make the next left. And get down to the main street and then walk back left. Those are cool. But yeah, back to safety issues. You know, the thing that'll get you in trouble here is your mouth. And the guy and I were talking yesterday on Facebook, and we're talking about how much Thai we know. And basically what he said, he knows enough to keep him from getting in the fist fight, and I don't know that much more. And that's the thing that'll get you in trouble. You know, out here running your mouth off thinking you're a big shot, and you know, somebody gives you a little bit of trouble and you take offense to it, and whatever you take offense to, if it's a Thai person, I can assure you it's going to affect them 10 times more than it affects you, and you'll get an escalation in the situation 10 times higher, and within a short period of time you'll be on the receiving end. And Okay, we're gonna almost walk down here to where we went the last time. I want to make a left down here somewhere up this next street, but at that point it's not you against him, it's you against probably about 10 others. Him and about 10 others. There's no such thing as a fair fight here. It's whoever wins. You know, it's a pity, but that's how it is. Now, see if I can go left here and cut through. Nope, this dead ends. I want to go left and get down on the next main road. Yeah, they still haven't cleaned off the graffiti yet. I bet you they don't until they have that guy back here. Doesn't look like they've cleaned it off. And there has been no word of whether he's been caught or not yet. Yeah, we're gonna go down here and go left. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, see, we went through there yesterday, or the last one. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk left here and then go back the other way. Yeah, don't argue with these people. Don't fight with them. Just walk away. And if you feel like you've been done that bad, walk away and call the tourist police and let them come in and intervene with you. Because if you try dealing with them, you're just going to have an issue, and it'll just get worse. There was a situation in Horan about, gosh, it was probably 11, 12 years ago, where this family was walking through one of the markets, and clearly in the video, it was a mother, a son, and the husband. Clearly she bumps into this Thai guy. I mean, just kind of almost like she was looking to do it. And words got exchanged, and instead of her saying she was sorry, her son decided that he was going to get involved in it. Well, she ended up in the hospital with a fractured skull. I forgot exactly what happened to him, but he got beat badly, and so did the father. And it wasn't just one person beating on him, it was a whole crowd. And it was sad. It was really hard to watch. And you know, all preventable. All it would have taken was just a quick excuse me and, you know, move on your way. Now their vacation's been canceled, and they've probably got stuck with about a $500,000 baht medical bill. Not wise. It's getting a little warm out, but we'll keep walking. And I think last time, many times we've walked down this road, or this little alley, and there's some birds down there that talk. But we're going to go out here and we're going to go to the left. Hello. If we went to the right, it would take us to Chiangmai Gate. And this is a school. As you'll see, this is a school here. I cycled 20 kilometers yesterday. I had a really, really good ride. I make sure I keep hydrated. And I have one water stop where I always carry a bottle of water with me. And I'll stop at that one spot and take a picture and drink my water. And actually, it's at a crematory. It kind of gives me an incentive to keep moving and keep pedaling. Now we'll go down here and we'll go left. Mama's Meals, home style cooking. I have never seen that place open, but I'm not saying that it isn't. Now if you go down to the right here, wow, she's cooking some good stuff here. No, I'm okay, thank you. Woo. Oh yeah, my favorite. Oh, that's oh, that's funny. Yeah, right down there is a Philly cheesesteak place. I think we'll walk on the other side of the street. It looks like it's just a little bit more comfortable. He's gonna let me through. Actually, I should have crossed down here. He's gonna let me through too. Just watch for that motorcycle that doesn't see you. Thank you. That's my bad. I should have crossed in the crosswalk. But people are getting more and more aware of it, and they're driving better. There we go. Another battery switch out. But yeah, they're more aware of it because there's more media attention to people getting hit and getting hurt. So they're being a little bit more careful in these crosswalks. I know even myself, when I come up to one, I slow down a lot because you just don't know if somebody's going to dart out in front of you. And you know, if you hit them in the crosswalk, it doesn't matter if they came from a running pace and landed in the middle of it and you ran over them. If they're in that walk, you're responsible for them. So the best thing to do is be going slow enough so if somebody does step out, that you can pop on your brakes real quick. The last thing I would want to do is run somebody over and hurt somebody. But if you're not careful, that can happen. Oh, look at all these kids with the bows in their hair. Cute. Hello. Swimark. Nice kids. Yeah, we came right out where I want to do. There's a photo exposition down here, and I'm going to try to go in. If they'll let me video it, I'll video it. If not, I'm just going to walk in and look at it. And then as I come out, there's a couple places that I want to show you too on the way out. All of which we have been to before. Hello. But you know, some of you newcomers to the channel, and if you're just new to the channel, let me know where you're watching me from. I'd be interested to find out. I know my son messaged me and told me that his apartment manager and both maintenance worker had subscribed to the channel and were watching me over here. So if you're watching, hello. Take care of my son. He's a good kid. If he gives you any trouble, just let me know. But he won't. I was fortunate and blessed with a kid that never got into trouble. I think one time we caught him planning on skipping school, and that was the last time. I can't remember anything else. All right, now we're gonna walk over to the left. I'm gonna cross the street here. And if I looked at Google Maps right, the place where I want to go is right in behind that building right there. So we will cross here with everybody else. And it is definitely getting hot. I don't know how long the batteries are going to last out now. Actually, it might be better to go this way. It will. It'll be go better this way, cross here, and then cross over in that direction right there. 'Cause that's where I want to go. And their juice. Make sure nobody's coming. I don't know if I can get in that way or not. Chiang Mai House of Photography is where I want to go. It looks like the gates are closed. We're going to cross right here. I don't think today's a holiday. But we may have to walk around to the front to get in. We'll go look. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah, the gate over there is closed too. No, it's open. We're just walking. If I have to walk an extra kilometer or two, it's not going to kill me, that's for sure. This guy's just enjoying his lunch here. I did bring a bottle of water in my pocket. See, they're going to start getting rid of all this stuff and hopefully start enforcing it. You know, it's one thing when it's artwork designed by somebody. Now, there's a girl that I'm friends with on Facebook that's a graphic artist that does these walls, and they're not. It's not graffiti. It's art. Hey, it's and people, you know, contract her to decorate their walls, and she really does a great job. I think we're going to go in this way. If we're not, if we can't get in this way, we are in trouble. We're not getting in. Nope, we can get in. Yeah, we're going. Photography?
No.
Closed? It's closed today?
Yes.
Thanks, man. All right, closed today. It's not a holiday, I don't think. It could be. We have some crazy holidays. Yeah, it may be. It may be, because I saw pictures of the vegetarian festival up on the mountain. And that may be why it's closed. That is, if you ever come here during that and you come up, go to it's Doi Chang Khan, I believe is what it is. They have it every year. I think. Let me look it up. I'm going to stop up here at the corner, drink some water, and I'll look it up so I can tell you the exact temple that it's at. It's right up behind Royal Floral. It's the temple up on the mountain. They have it at the base of that. Now we'll go over here and find a nice place to sit down. I'll shut this camera off and let it cool down for a minute. And I'll show you another little secret place to eat. And you have Three Kings right there. I want to find a nice shady spot. Right there. Wat Pratat Doi Khan is the name of that temple, and it's right up behind the Royal Floral, and it's usually a 2-day festival. I don't know if it's going on today or not, but I saw the pictures yesterday, so I know they did something up there yesterday. But anyway, I'm going to turn back around. Where we were going to go was Chiang Mai House of Photography. They've got a street photographer on exhibit there from Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai and Thailand. I haven't seen his work other than what I saw the pictures of. I'd like to check it out. But other than that, we're going to walk up here and we're going to go left. And I'm going to take you by a place called Shu Home Cooking. And they have really, really good food there. Trying to make friends with the dog. Yeah, we don't want to go that way. That would take us way back in the wrong direction. We'll go this way. And eventually we'll make it back to the car at some point. But yeah, it didn't, I don't know if he's a local photographer or if he's just one from around Thailand, but they've got him on exhibit here until the 28th of this month. So I definitely want to try to get by and see it. Big. But the place I'm going to take you, so you look at this on the side of the walls of the temple. Just, oh man, why do they have to do this? Just find a different place. No respect at all. And I doubt very seriously that these were foreigners, but you know, you never know. She probably lives down in this little village down here on the left. Bunch of houses back in there. I've walked back in through there before. Swaddy cop. Friendly people. Yeah, there's a mean dog down there. Yeah, there's all old style houses and stuff. I'm not going to walk back in there today. I'll go down and shoot down through the center of it so you can see it. There's probably about 15 or 20, maybe even 30 families living back in here. And they all get along. They don't have any problems till outsiders like us come in and make trouble. Yeah, nice temple over here on the right. But over on the right here, after we make the left, is a place called Shu Home Cooking. And they have excellent pasta. And they make a double ham and cheese sandwich. It's really, really good. And there's usually a queue to get served here. It's right up here on the right where you see all these people standing around taking pictures. The yard. Yeah, it's a real small place. They managed to sit quite a few people in there, but they've got great food. Spaghetti Alfredo, spaghetti spicy, spaghetti home pesto, double cheese toasted ham. Yeah, 85. Definitely recommend that. But we'll walk out through here. Hello. And I think walked through this temple a bunch of times. Yeah, we'll walk through it again. For those of you who haven't seen it. Economy and riches and luxury and privileges. I don't know what that is over there. That may be a sauna or something. I don't know. A black cat. Toilet. Meditation place. Keep quiet. I will not be noisy. I came through here one day and there was a girl in a bikini walking through here. And the looks that she got, she finally figured out that she had messed up. And she get out of here pretty quick. A beautiful little garden in here. Peaceful and tranquil. You know, just sit here and relax and nobody bother you. That's beautiful. Yeah, we'll walk through the garden and walk out through the other side. I think we can. Just peaceful and relaxing. And nobody's going to bother you here. Also down here on the left, there are two different restaurants. One's called Archer's, and the other one, I think, I can't remember the name of the other one, but they're both good. Annie's and Archer's, and they're both good restaurants. So we're gonna walk down this way and make our way back to the car. I have no clue how far I've walked so far. This is these walks are just as much for me as they are for you. Now if I can ever map this one out. Now see, here's they've put in good stuff on the side of this one. I wish they'd do that at all the temples. You looking for shoe home? That way? Yeah, they're looking for shoe home. This is another thing that's really big, and I've had it in all my videos where people rent Thai costume and go out and get their pictures taken. And there's the costs. Huh. Never saw that before. Didn't know how much it costs. That's not bad. I paid for more for that for my wedding suit back 20 years ago. Actually, 21 years ago. The end of this month. I would say the date, but it's either the 28th or the 29th. I think it's the 28th. If she watches the video, she will quickly come in and correct me if I'm wrong. But that was our wedding in Thailand. Our wedding in the United States was December 18th. And that's the one that's documented on all the paperwork. Brand new motorcycles going in. Folks, I'm going to end the video right here. We're out on Cafe Road, and not far from the car. I appreciate everybody that's coming to watch the videos, and left comments and all that stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Now you can see where we're at.